And now on the line is Duinnín from Coiste Forbartha Bhéal and Ghaorthaidh in the Cork Muscraí Gaeltacht. Tadhg, welcome to the programme.
Thank you. How are you doing?
Tadhg, as this is my first interview with you, and before we talk about the wind farm planned for Gougán Barra, could you start off by telling our listeners on Near FM today, for those who don't know, a bit about the Bhéal and the Ghaorthaidh area and your development committee in general, please?
Yes, certainly. Yeah, the committee it was about 30 years. We were active in Ballingeary, the Gaeltacht in the Muscraí area. Had about one of about five Gaeltacht in the area. We do all kind of jobs for the community, promoting the community and those kind of things. And this is a bit outside our spectre now, but we're just getting involved in the wind farms around us at the moment. There are 6 wind farms in the area at the minute, just right around the village of Ballingeary. And one of those, there's another one now proposed at the moment for Gougán Barra. So the community are a bit upset the fact that there's so much around us, and we feel that we're kind of picked on a bit. We like wind farms, and we very much into green energy and that kind of thing. But I think that there's so many in the area at the moment here that it's a bit much, really. So that's why we're kind of getting a bit focal.
Yeah, and I've never been in your area, but it looks beautiful to me from videos I've seen on it. And you have tourism in the area, so like if the wind farm goes ahead in Gougán Barra, it will affect the tourism, won't it?
Yeah, we certainly believe so. Yeah, a big thing in country areas nowadays, but there's a bit of lack of industry really, and the main industry and economic development for the community would be to go towards tourism, and these turbines are on walkways. Scenic Barra, which is Saint's Way, is going to be interrupted by them, and there's another farm due later on, which is on Muscraí, which is also going to be interrupted by another farm later on. So it's just that these kind of things do upset the potential for a community, which is, I think, the tourism is a lifeblood for communities, and this actually does affect it.
Yeah, I've done a couple of radio interviews about the wind farm plan for the Muscraí Barra area in the Donegal Gaeltacht, talking to Patricia Sharkey and Shosfo Brainon, and I also did a radio interview with Councillor Tony Ward from Roscommon County Council about a wind farm planned for the South Roscommon area. In those interviews, my interviewee spoke about the need for a national debate on the future of wind farms in Ireland, and I understand from the report on Shock Law and TG Car a couple of weeks ago that new guidelines are going to be brought out by the Department of Communications. Could you tell me a bit more about what you think and know about this, Tadhg?
Certainly, yeah. In our case at home, there are, as I said already, there's actually 5 wind farms at the moment which are up, and when each one of those comes on stream, they come up just because the developer believes that they're going to another step forward. So there's no actual joined up thinking in the whole process. You can get different different developers putting up different locations for wind farms, and that's the way it's regulated in a way. The only way there's regulation on the wind farms at the moment, I believe, is through planning. Once the developer gets planning, it's free country after that for them. They can do whatever they wish. They can set up for whatever company what they want. They wish. There's no actual regulation. There's no state body, I think, actually in charge of them completely, because the developer seems to have most of the powers to do with them what they wish after they build them. So that's why the planning is so important for them.
And yous in the committee have taken out a judicial review of An Bord Pleanála's decision, haven't you?
That's right. Yeah. What happened initially was that Cork County Council, the application was first of all made to Cork County Council, and Cork County Council decided that the place was not the right kind of place at all for those turbines because of its scenery and because of its proximity to Gougán Barra. Then after that, the developer took the Cork County Council turned down the planning. So after that, the developer took it on board for Nora to see how if they could overturn Cork County Council's decision. So on board for Nora sent their senior inspector to the area to check out to see if the possibility of the wind farm could go there. And that inspector reported back saying that the place was not at all suitable for such a development. That the area was too scenic and tourism was too important, and so that amount of technology so close to a place like Gougán Barra was not really right in any way. But On Board came along then and decided to go against that completely, and they granted permission, which is why we're in the situation we're in.
Okay, and this judicial review, I understand you have to raise a lot of money soon, don't you, to take it out, do you?
We do, yes, yeah. It's a crazy system, really. It costs so much money. This is the third time that we've gone to the community looking for money with regard to this group, because the last one time was to get our solicitor to work out, see if there was actually a case for judicial review. That means that they have to find a legal loophole, a legal mistake which was made by Umbrella in their decision to grant permission. And our solicitor has found that there are points in which he can fight in our case against their decision, and as a result, then the process then costs money because there's barristers involved and solicitors and that kind of thing. So we're trying to raise €90,000, or €95,000, which is a crazy amount of money, in as short a period of time as possible, because we don't want to be lingering on. We've got an awful lot of other things going on in our committee, and we don't want to be kind of dragged down completely by this project. So we'd like to get the money in quickly and move on.
Yeah, I imagine you have a strong case, but it's going to be very hard to raise the money. I was just thinking there, on the face of it, you seemingly have an uphill struggle to raise so much money so fast, do you?
We do actually, yeah. We were kind of hit maybe in a way by the Ukraine war. There's an awful lot of money going towards Ukraine at the moment, and we're trying to appeal to people that have been to Gougán Barra and tourists that have people that got married in Gougán Barra, and there's a lot of people all over the world as well. We put out a petition there recently, and there were over 10,000 people signed a petition saying that the new Gougán Barra, and they did not want that kind of development in the area. And with those 10,000 signatures, we thought we had a chance of doing well. And we still think we will. We're just going to keep plugging away and keep putting it in media and in front of people and giving them the opposition. So the way people donate is to go to I Donate and punch in Gougán Barra, and the chance to do it will be there. So it's an Irish company, actually, I Donate,
okay.
The charity collection system.
Okay, Tadhg, to come towards the end of our Osperla interview, is there any other news you want to tell our listeners on Near FM in general about, as regards this campaign in general?
Just that we would really appreciate it. What we were hoping to do is we got a lot of people to give us a small amount of money, maybe €10-20. We thought that a lot of people doing that, we would be quick at putting such a crazy amount of money together. But we still hope that we will get there. And we've only started the campaign last Friday. So it's early days yet, and we have a bit in already, and we'd just like to add to it. So if people could maybe go up and look at Gougán Barra, Google it, even visit the place in the future. It would be a shame to see such amount of technology so close to such a kind of historical. It's kind of a place that's a retreat. It's silence, and it's peace and tranquility, and it's pure nature. And it's a shame to see such amount of technology so close to it.
All right, Tadhg, how long do you have to raise the money?
Well, we would like to do it within 2 weeks, if possible. But we can't stretch it further if we have to, but we certainly would like to get it in within 2 weeks. That should be, say, next Friday week, hopefully. And
this year in Lína, Tadhg Duinnín Cathaoirleach ó Coiste Forbartha Bhéal na Ghaorthaidh. A Tadhg fáilte díon clár?
Small community market.
Okay, a Tadhg ní raibh mé riomh mé láth na Ghaorthaidh. Sular labhraíonn muid faoin nuachtas mó atá go faoi láthair maidide le Gougán Barra. A féidir at ancient dar néistóir dús beag an í fué Bhéal áth na Ghaorthaidh agus faoin Coiste Forbartha atá goibh?
Yeah, well, Bhéal Ghaorthaidh tá sé timpeall 4,000 ó Gougán Barra. Is Shráid Valley beag, is the hosnig an kiad scoil long Gaeltacht kiad cláiste chun múntóirí Gaeilge a bhuaine. The hosnig sé Bhéal Ghaorthaidh míle is cairnú mar sin. Agus tá mórán starach rudí mar sin cléintí Bhéal Ghaorthaidh. Agus tá Gougán Barra cloiste sin Bhéal Ghaorthaidh tá lán locha ainte agus sléite. Agus sin an samplas fearda sin stop an Gougán Barra leis na heasa titim síos na sléite an stachaí an loch. It's an blian séchiad hí Néfiún Barra in Gougán Barra hí manisteir aige ann agus sin míle séchiad blian hen agus tasting wingna an Átha cumad có ciúin agus có áling agus có nádúir sa bhí sé an amsan. Agus go na glúanta amachcha seo sin an factas tá buna bring fé láthair an get cumad súd nach cumad cosca síl sa tá sé fé láthair.
Okay, Tom, was you déanamh an aglah seo aniu go príomha chun leabhar tríon bheachtas atá idir lámh a gcuibh in aghaidh ferm gaotha atá a pleanáil ag Gougán Barrra agus luí tú an sin tá Gougán Barra site ó 5,000 in aice le Bhéal na Ghaeirg. Cúpla seachtain ó hin tháinig mé an tuairis gur seach leabhar tíide go háirfaoin scéal seo agus dúirdar go bhfuil seach leabhar go bhfuil an scéal seo ag dul roiig a fad 10 mbliana. An féidir acabhairt an scéal a thuirtú na haig?
Ja, sure. Well, there was already doorsparen. Duinnín, so pobl yn Milan gael y gwine, mwylta gwyhag sy'n ffactus glas yn ma'r llynde. So, cwig fferm gwyhe, mor himpel y Milan gael Gougán Barra ffil oher. Agus, yw ta archwyd dienta gwyn siedem. Agus yn eich ta blion hyn yn son, so gafir yn hendig yn for Gaeltacht ar bennym do Wingleaf. De cwrs, i'r stacw Cork Gaeltacht pan fferm gwyhe cwrs agus sé sa ferm grí sin ná 7 muilte gríthe fostáisiún leitchas agus gá sais onad de carnarí comma agus viidir allorach son Coiste Gougán Barrra an Coiste Gougán Barrra fat agus de tuairteachar goí códa chunta Gaorthaidh fiach allorach carpanál agus diúltaigh códa chunta Corcaí don plan dul roiig. Door de grevenage, naar grevenage roenig in echer. After en son, de hoog wingleaf on fermier eerste son de hoog de grie on boord penale. Agus de ger boord penale prief kigere. She is klikken see of grevenage esken. Agus vi kunnen te revenage roenig. De lehe de fermuch bihe. Agus de hanish national nachrev. Revenage ro roúnach de Tosaíonn agus goil Tosaíonn anna hácht don áit agus de bhar son dúirt sé nachraibh se nachrúnach an éair. Ach in anistúm go léir is dí mar an go léir de chas bord panáda timppla agus de thugadar cat panád agus is mar tá míis tá cat panád facta ag an tunarthóir chun an fermar léir chu le chéile.
Bheith áiliocht agus Tosaíonn na háite scrista don chuid is mó deirfinn má thógtar na turbíní seo an mé?
Well, is tá méid sin muilte bí tip an háite sin rud is mó faoi agus tá cócóngrat don Gougán. An Gougán féin is áit an nádúir fade tá an loch ann tá sé aníar gúta fad is sais áis tá mainistar an is áit ciúine ten dín ón a dín of padróracht agus sé vesar rodí mar sin so si an míid féin ná cógamecht cáin an méid sin technolíocht tá fo stáisiún leitchas gona bheith ann agus tá mar an technolíocht le sin tá be cánarí ní léon taithíigh muinte na hhéireann siadam ar cánarí de bheith ar an áitin an bhfuil an muilte gríthe. Tá fáibanna leis na cánarí tír eile mór impel an dáin. Agus ní hastín reinine meach an rodí cosúla sin Gougán Barra. As comara sin muilte gríthe tá chun a bheith ann. Tá siad níos irde ná éon bhfuil an gríthe atá chunta Corcaí ná ciarí faoi láthair agus tá láin díobh ann. Tá ciad 7-8 go le méadar ar irde an ceann. Tá sé sin bhad níos irde ná an spáir a Black Lia. Tá sé timppla fé 5 méadar níos irde fós ná an spáir. Be ga ceanna chun níos irde ná an spáir. Tá siad mí príd féin ná chóga méid seán, ja.
Sé an taglah atá dhéanamh bhuiin aniu an carthú nó cúga agalah Raidió rinne mé maidir le fermacha gaotha in éireann rinne mé cúpla agalah maidir leis an bheireann pleanáilte in Gaeltacht Chorcaí in Nniuangáil agus leabhar mé leis an gcomhlóir Tony Ward ó Comhairle Chundé Roscommán maidir le ferm gaotha pleanáilte i Gundé Roscommán Has freisin. Dúir na hagalah sin lom go bhfuil gá le de spóireacht agus factas náisiúnta maidir le todhg na bhfeirmeacha gaotha in éireann an 18 tú le seo a thaig?
18 cinte. It's not an mar féin lona Milan Gaeilge tá óstáda go bhfuil sléit mór himpellaring tá chunrathirí a tacht in níos sa rís agus bhíon airgad go stalkers fiochann siad méid airgad féadló íon bheasta muint bíthe agus chun siad teanaisteach go dtíon catpanáil lorug panáil chun iad chu suas agus mar dús héin hena féin tá 5 ferm gaotha timpellaring faoi láthair. Déanú catpanáil chuisteach go gach ceanna chun son go héanarach agus chugas na cósan bhí congra leo bhíortha sais dorogaine an córaúnta agus do brédú choras éigen chun beidir cosig choranú beidir chunílacha chuisteach na chuine ach bhíortha é sinníana a bhí orin goléir mí an gaige sinníana go gach ceann go héanrach agus ní réon sais planán gon a gor áitna gor cévé díomh cóga me cónas páit a bheitiisi le chor. Ní réon sais chur le chéile ceart ina hosá sin go bhfuil sé táach go mbeoch sais choras éigen sa tír ina déamh mar ní cór go mbeoch cúig fer an gcuige timppla ar éon sráidbhaile in éireann agus dúin féin an son misfiú láthair tá cúig ón hena féin tá ceapán áfachta ggur ceann eile agus tá gá cóla idir chun ceapán ar an lorug ar an táirigh is dóinam go ggur gá ceann eile so be míad lá an timppla leo agus ní dóinam gur chóir go mbeoch sé mar sin.
An raibh sibh sa Coiste in aghaidh na cúig cín eile?
Ní rómar. Ní rómar ná is sé an céad ceann bhfuil mar nach chuine. Os tá go bhfuil sé có congra san na Gougán sin mís ná cór go méidir seán.
Okay.
Tá míad lán cinnte tá a fé mé an gaiir lán cinnte leistíir sin.
Okay, haig tá dúlan mórgah sa cantar nach bhfuil nó an bhfuil sibh Duinnín nach go na roi na trolínte ag an roiin ag éon am go lua?
Yeah, there is just on sleeve but for the care that I should dachar hispins nach a méid sin an Gougán Barrra féin tá firm go ar heh bhain den Gougán Barrra agus ní ceann eile ar heh eile ceann tá bhaid níos mó le mu grí níos mó agus le leicechas agus leis na chlánarí sin siad am nach éon sa capán cartíanta ní éon sa smuoineh cartgur tíbal go gaford agus siad mid nach óir go mbeoch sráidbhaile bhain clúdathe leo timpplaithe leo agus siad mís gaith go bhfuil córas éigen eile an córas níos fearr.
Okay, agus tá sé ag tiomscú airgid le haidh a bheithnú brethúnach nach bhfuil?
Sin dúireach é sin tain slí atágaing agus is rud anna cosas go fada tá líordóirí a gceist agus dulca an áir cuairt agus tóg sé tamil sais fada tóg sé bíon go le ar an córas go léir dul tríd agus bostá go bhís dógann sé méid sin ama so de mar sin de clostín sin tú fás agad. So tá de súla go Ghaorthaidh muinte na héringling muinte na héir a dtíine bhíon san Gougán dtíine bhfuil simachún san nádúir agus ná ceapan go chóir go mbeoch a méid sin technoliacht in áitina có ar Gaeltacht có deas có suaidnas có ceannas leis an nádúir.
Ní raibh mé riamh a bhór cantarach ag brathnúir seachláir TG car tá cumar an scéal lumsa go sé go hálíonn le cantar álíonn é so it's mór an trúach a bheith an má éiríonn leis an cóireacht turbíní a bheith an, you know. Okay, haig a bhhaile ag teachtadró ar an ágrah a bhhaile a rád ar lucht éisteachta cadí na Ballig is fearr a bhéidir le takeíochta a thuirtúh?
sé tá mí tris dar I donate si vidalín son chun agad a bhú I donate is fálacht an Gailtacht agus daine fá just I donate chur stachan san Google nó péir dé agus Gougán chur stachan san cuardach seans go tuú an son ar an feachtas in san siomh sin agus just pe agad gus cuma bhiocht sé go húnta ní tíine be a begáinna chuisteach. Níl mí súleis an tú fás a sé ar chunéing ar a bhhaing better chud beag dáil as a landíine fe sin is fearr mar chóir sílam. Ach sé sos go gachta íl féin. Agus just fiorcan idirlína stocha fiorcan na físin an don áit agus an staid abalta an áit agus tam cinint go meachtaína sois in ádéhsa dá gíí sé.
Agus tá acaní ar líon a go fashion nach bhfuil?
Tá duine mar sin cúpa seachtainna héine agus táid hartar 10,000 duine tréis nach an sin a híú duine ó 3 mar sin tíre timp an dahain duine bhí an ar sira sa léidir sin agus tá tréis éis an tena féin san Gougán Barrra. Tá Gougán Barrra anna chusúil glóndálach. Is é sin stochú a bheith Gougán Barrra an glóndálach de Chorcaí Chorcaí. Agus ní tóch buid muinte blacklí an winter kilovantáin an son go bheoch muinte gríthe có congrach san de glóndálach ach an nuiri.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we ceart chun rá go nach bhfuil an anfág agaibh chun an airgid a thiomsú?
Se tá dí gachíocht ar an targad a bhú leis de caiicias. So
Okay.
cíine sin go bhfuil seachtain go le fáchaing sin bhéad. Agus bheith se go chúnta an fád aníad mí se le héíon agus fech fi mí fíorhhaoach ach éine a dhéananach cúpla euro a chahan ádrosa agus dul chuig aidonéis agus Gougán Barrra scríbh dachan san cuat san agus beidir seansa ortú.